Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back. I took a week. I was in New York and I had so much fun, but I'm very happy to be back here filming videos, and oh my god, so much BS has happened online since I've been gone, and I've only been gone a week. This is just doing this, it keeps on giving. It keeps on giving. There's never a dull day online. Like, if we really think of it, there's never a dull day online. And sometimes you'll just get these random, like, contenders that you haven't heard from in years that are now involved in drama or starting drama. And right now, that is Alysa Violet. Anyone remember her? Anyone heard that name within the last 5 years? Let me ask the audience. I don't think so. Alysa Violet was a very big TikTok. I don't mean to be shady by saying was a very big, but like I really don't hear much from her these days. I hope she's thriving, I guess. But she was very much so in the Jake Paul scene, was like the Jake Paul girlfriend. I'm pretty sure she was a big part of the Shane Dawson Jake Paul series that we watched. Anyways, let's cut to the chase. She is coming for Tana mongeau and basically calling Tana mongeau a bully and calling the internet bullies because of how they handle, I guess, sounds like he's in like a retirement home. Well, not too far off. Jason Nash, because Jason Nash is, doing these TikTok battles every single day. Like, there is not a day that you cannot go on TikTok and you see Jason Nash begging for money. It's every second scroll, and I don't even follow that oh my god, Jason Nash. So anyways, he's obviously someone that people make fun of because he's very desperate. David Dobrik has left him behind, and his only real way of making money now is doing these TikTok battles where it's not even content, he's just begging for gifts, which basically is things that people will send on TikTok Live that are basically like transactional money that you'll get, right? So like this one will be worth like $5 or $500, and he like begs for all these, right? So Tana mongeau has been on Jason Nash's ass for a very long time, making fun of him for doing these TikTok Live battles. Basically just poking and prodding at the fact that, Tana is now really close friends with Trisha, and obviously Trisha doesn't really talk about Jason Nash, but Tana talks about Jason in this retrospect of, Trisha having this successful podcast, and Jason Nash literally begging for money whenever it was Jason Nash and David Dobrik that were really treating Trisha like shit. So that's one of the reasons that Tana mongeau talks about Jason Nash, but also one of the reasons that people aren't taking into account is that Jason Nash was very inappropriate with Tana mongeau when she was very, very, very young. And we're going to get to some of those clips, but if you know, in the internet lore, Jason Nash was making Tana and Trisha uncomfortable by making jokes about kissing her or getting with her, and she was like 18 or 19 or something. We're going to get to the actual facts of it, but it was just very weird. He's a very weird man. Very weird man, and he's definitely fallen off since David Dobrik has basically dropped him. David Dobrik does not need to be making content online right now. And even if he did, I'm not sure he would be favored because of the Jeff situation. So Jason is just like clinging on to anything. And that clinging on is begging for money on TikTok. So let's get to this video from Alysa Violet. This really came out of nowhere, by the way. Literally came out of nowhere. Like, it was just surprising. No one expected this. I also did not expect I'd be covering drama with Alysa Violet in 2024. Also, please make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. A bunch of people who watch are not subscribed. I think it's now 65%. It's gone up a little bit, which is great. Thank you all for subscribing. Please consider it. All right, let's get to this video, but it's very, very, very weird. So she's quoting, or what's the word? Reacting to, I guess, duetting, a video that Tana had made about, I was going to say Jason
Nash.
Okay, I've had enough. I was gonna say something a couple of times ago when Tana started stuff with Tessa, and then she always talks about Jason Nash, and then she talked about this other girl, and I posted on my Snapchat about it because TikTok wouldn't let me post a video for some reason. But regardless, Tana, I know your job, and I know that, like, you're supposed to be, like, talking about drama all the time, and that's literally your job on your podcast. But
that's also such a condescending thing. As someone who does drama, people love to do that, to be like condescending, like, I know you have to talk about drama, or I know this is all you've got, or whatever. And we're like, sometimes it's just fun to talk about things. Like, in my case, yes, that's literally what I do. In the Cancelled podcast, they make episodes where they can just talk about their life as well. So that was really just like a petty drag from Alyssa. But also, why is she going so hard for Jason Nash?
Coming to come for somebody that's literally just trying to make a simple living on like just going live on TikTok trying to make ends meet. Like, he's a middle-aged man, like he has kids, he has to make money for his kids' school, like all this stuff. Not everybody can post a butthole picture on OnlyFans.
Oh, there we go. We've got the sexism and jealousy. Now, I hate to be the one who like immediately goes to the jealousy talk and the bitterness talk, because it's such a like a preschool, like, oh my god, if they're making fun of you, they love you or they're jealous of you. But in this instance, this really does come across like Alysa Violet used to be what Tana Mongeau is now in terms of fame, popularity, everything. And she's not anymore, and that it's really coming across very bitter. If she had not done this, oh, well, not all of us can post butthole pictures, then maybe I would have a different reaction to this. Maybe I would still be annoyed at Jason Nash, but I wouldn't think that you were being misogynistic and bitter and all like this. But you including that, yeah, it really does come across like you are just bitter of Tana.
Like, and make $1 million, okay? That's like unheard of, and that's great that you do that. That's awesome. Cool. Like, I'm not shaming you for that. That's great. It's just not everyone can do that. So what we're not going to do, what's not cool in 2024, is shaming people for going live, for making...
I'm going to be honest, I think in 2024 it is fun to shame Jason Nash.
Of extra dollars.
I think it's very cool.
Okay, and I know you're BFFs with Trisha and you're on that side, but it's like...
On that side. Sorry, on that side, regardless of what your opinion is of David Dobrik, Jason Nash, Trisha Paytas, Tana Mongeau, any of these people, Jason Nash bullied the fuck out of Trisha. Trisha was crazy. Like, Trisha in that relationship was scary crazy. Like, scary crazy. But it didn't go unprovoked. It didn't go unprovoked. He would make fun of everything about Trisha. He would be so condescending to her. He would make fun of her so that David Dobrik would get a laugh. He would make fun of her weight. He would shame her when she would eat. Fuck off defending Jason Nash and doing this side or whatever. You know what? It's great that Trisha Paytas has come out on the other side of this. David Dobrik's career's in the gutter. Jason Nash's career's in the gutter. Trisha Paytas has her successful podcast. It's the biggest fuck you ever. And the fact that Trisha doesn't even barely talk about either of you guys, ooh, that is just delicious karma.
Grow up. You have a big girl podcast. Let's wear some big girl pants. You have some people looking up to you, so you have to be a good example.
Just because people look up to you doesn't mean you have to be a good example, by the way.
Shaming.
Controversial.
Like,
that's not period.
Like, oh my god, at least my life's not Jason Nash, like, going live every day. Like, he's trying to make money. So you have your job, you have your podcast.
He's not trying to make money. He is begging for money. He is literally doing nothing for this money. He is begging for this money. Jason Nash or anybody, they would probably get clowned on online for that, because it's very bizarre that we can just do this in this day and age of going online and begging for money for doing nothing. But the fact is, Jason Nash obviously makes it that bit more enjoyable.
Right? And you have OnlyFans and you post naked pictures to make money, correct?
Okay, so now we're going back to this OnlyFans thing, which does kind of confirm to me that this is just built off of jealousy and bitterness.
Yes. So then he goes on live to also make money. I'm in the In-N-Out parking lot, by the way. I'm starving. I'm hungover. But so he goes on TikTok live to make money. So he's being shamed because he doesn't want to. I'm trying to wrap my head.
Because he doesn't want to what? Post hole pics?
Shaming's not okay.
It's a really dumb-ass video. Like, there was no real points other than shaming Tana, which is ironic. So, anyways, Alyssa then deletes the TikTok because she gets absolutely ratioed, and then makes this video where she basically starts preaching, like, when did bullying become okay? When did talking shit about people become okay? Which is so ironic. It's ironic, love. It's ironic because her video was talking shit about Tana. So she plays both sides here, girl. Like, this is not the one-up you think it is. It's not the one-up you think it is. In saying that people are shaming Jason Nash, you're shaming Tana Mongeau. Please. Give me a break. So anyway, she then responds to the fact that she had to delete the TikTok. Also, I want to pull this up really quick. She did a new post. Let me find it. Where is her profile? She posted this. To be clear, I don't support abuse, bullying, shaming of any kind. I also don't support cyberbullying of any kind. That was my original point. The top comment is, not Jason Nash's live being right under this video. This is just so weird. I'm removing myself from all this. Go on my Snapchat, not the promo. Post on just TikTok to see my original point. Or don't. I don't care. This is something I'll not be putting my time and energy into. But didn't you start it? Didn't you start it? You started it. I took down all the videos. Internet, you can happily have this one. All the comments are only real ones. No, don't pop up. Fucking Jesus Christ. Taking a social media break. Only real ones know what happened. Like, this is just, please. So anyways, here is her deleted video, or her response to the deleted video, which is now also deleted.
We are all just actively supporting bullying now. That's just what we're doing. My whole point was, like, why kick people when they're already down? It just doesn't make sense to me. But if it makes sense to everybody else, that's not a fucking world I want to be a part of, sorry. My whole point wasn't dying on a hill for Jason Nash. It was
That's what it sounded like, honey.
standing up for people trying to make money.
People trying to beg for money. My nose is running like, oh, under God. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what went on between Jason and Trisha in the past, and to be honest, I don't fucking care. That was...
Well, maybe that's a big reason as to why Tana Mongeau's making fun of him and why this is also enjoyable for the public. So don't fucking speak on it then. Don't fucking speak on it. And then run and hide and be like, oh, the internet's such a scary place. Woo! Please. I need to go wipe my nose. Sorry, my nose is running. I feel like those videos of Taylor Swift when, like, her nose is dripping. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. In speaking of those Taylor Swift videos, if you've seen where her nose is literally dripping, I feel so grateful that I'm able to pause recording, but the fact that she's on a live stage and it's just dripping and everyone's recording it, oh, honey, I felt so bad for her. Anyway, don't fucking start it. Don't fucking start it then. Because you now know the real reason that people are pissed at you, which you probably knew in the first place. I don't know why you are dying on the hill of Jason Nash. And now you're like, I don't want to be a part of that world where people are doing this. I also don't care to learn any more about it. Well, then why are you fucking speaking about it, please?
And I'm not going to deep dive into their whole relationship to prove a fucking point. But my point was...
What is it?
To fucking calm down with the shaming and the bullying. And I didn't shame Tana for having an OnlyFans. I don't fucking care. Like, make an OnlyFans if you want. It's just not my vibe. It's good to know that everyone's pro-bullying, though, no matter the case. So,
oh my
nice.
God, girl. Womp, 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 womp. What a whiny-ass video. Anyways, this is a really good video that Spill Some Tea With Me on Instagram, or on TikTok, sorry, posted. And it says, do you live under a rock, Alyssa? Here's a couple of videos to help you comprehend. Hope this helps you, bestie. And it's basically about Tana Mongeau's relationship with Jason Nash. And again, don't fucking speak on something if you don't fucking know the lore.
When did shaming become okay? Like...
That's a weird.
Like, oh my God, at least my life's not Jason Nash, like, going live every day. Like, he's trying to make money.
Why do you have to ruin everyone's life?
I didn't. I ruined everyone's life. I replied to videos out there about me and yours relationship, about you wanting to Tana.
But
I
it's
made
not
a
true.
reply.
I told you a million times, like, it's just
And
true.
I started to not know because I wasn't even there for when you and Tana were hanging out. I wasn't even there. Like, maybe this isn't a
You
joke.
called me a creep in the video. You said all these things that weren't. If you can get Tana to have a three-way with me, Trisha, I'll fucking buy you a Ferrari.
Jason thought that there was a spark in the air, and then this is the best part. Jason leans in for a kiss.
You're not giving all the information.
Oh yeah, you're
to
right.
Your
You're right. Tana's 19 years old.
The fact that it has just been confirmed that Jason Nash, as like a 40 whatever age he was trying to kiss a 19-year-old, a just turned 19-year-old Tana Mongeau, and was also on camera trying to beg David Dobrik to get Tana Mongeau to do a threesome with his then girlfriend Trisha Paytas. Tana Mongeau has every right to make fun of this man. Every right. Because you know why? At this time, he had a power dynamic over her. Who has the power dynamic now? Her. Love to see it. He's an awful person.
We're in the dressing room together. They were shooting some kind of a sketch, and the cameras were off. I've said this in my vlog before, and Jason felt something. Jason was like, "This is my time." And he leans in for a kiss.
He just kissed me in the dressing room. I don't know what's going on. I really thought this was a fake date, and I think he just made it a real date. He just kissed me.
I picked you on the lips. You kissed me.
No.
You picked me on the lips.
I will fight you right now. Literally, I will fight you.
So fucking creepy. Like, he is such a creep. Oh, hello.
Like,
He went.
Kiss me.
I picked you on the lips. You kissed me.
No.
You picked me on the lips.
I will fight you right now. Literally, I will fight you in this moment right now.
You wanted me to.
Both of our cameras are off, and I go, all right, well, let's go. And then she takes like a really long time to leave the dressing room.
Time. Like I was like putting both my phones in my pocket, plugging one into a portable charger. Like
In my mind, I was like, if I don't try something, it's gonna eat me alive.
With a 19-year-old.
For the rest, I leaned in for a kiss.
he pecked my mouth. I was so confused.
I literally, like, maybe we touched a lip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do I side with? Jason, what is wrong with you? That's what I side with.
Tana, thank you for doing the roast. This would not be possible without you. Thank you for doing it. Really, I mean it. The roast would not be the same without you, so it's so good that you...
He just wants to fuck me.
Okay. Here's the thing. Tana Mongeau, Trisha Paytas, and so many people have every right to talk about David Dobrik, Jason Nash. They have every right to make fun of him. Every right. I was going to say specifically Tana, but specifically Trisha. He's not a good person, just from things we've seen. So, Alyssa, sit down, please. We're up here. We need to be down here. Muckers, let me know your opinion. But, Alyssa, please. If you don't want to know the lore, don't fucking talk about it. Right? Okay, bye.